We are just at the confluence of Matilija Creek and the Ventura River in Ventura County, California, within the upper Ventura River watershed, upstream of the Ojai-Ventura urban and agricultural corridor, about 16 miles up from the Pacific Ocean and just about a half mile upstream right now from that confluence of the creek and the river. We're looking at steep chaparral-dominated terrain here in the so-called transverse ranges on the edge of the Los Padres National Forest. And we're here to talk about, of course, sediment and erosion and all that interesting stuff. Before we talk about that, though, I want to talk a little bit about the Matilija Dam that you can see right here. This is in the context of sediment supply and our beaches. Now, Matilija Creek is part of the upper Ventura River watershed. Sediment moves from the steep mountain channels farther up in this view, moves down, and will eventually join the Santa Barbara Littoral Cell. This dam was built in 1947 by the Ventura County Flood Control District for water supply and flood control. Total joke, it didn't last for very long, and it was very well predicted and very well understood that this area erodes a lot, and if we put up a dam, it was very quickly going to become sedimented in. So much so that the big dam builders at the time of the early 1900s refused to fund it. So the county taxed themselves, and the county did it themselves because they were like, this is such a good idea. Again, it was constructed in 1947, and it was originally about 198 feet tall. That topmost notch you see was about 198 feet. It had to be notched twice. It had to be the parts of the dam cut out so the water couldn't get that high because it was at risk of failing. It was a huge problem, and that was it in 1965 and I think in 1978. This dam is obsolete because of sedimentation. All you're seeing in here, all this massive stuff, this is all this sediment that is built up and accumulated faster than we could dig it out. And by 1999, the usable capacity of this whole giant area was less than 500 acre feet. And it had been non-functional for decades at that point. So nobody had gotten any water for irrigation. Nobody had gotten any water for drinking in decades and decades. So the current project with the stuff that's behind this dam right now is about 9 million cubic yards of silt and gravel and cobble, or about 7 million cubic meters of material, 7 million cubic meters of material that otherwise would have moved downstream towards the Ventura River, to the estuary, to the coast, and then eventually to our beaches. So Ventura County beaches are naturally maintained by such inland sediment delivery to our coastal river systems. Older sediment budgets put the river's pre-dam construction at something on the order of 215 to 230-ish thousand cubic yards. Post-dam estimates were much smaller, about 50 to 100,000. So roughly we're talking, by putting this dam in, we cut off the sediment going downstream to something like 50 to 75% of what it otherwise would have been. So it was a huge hit, a huge smack to our beaches. Again, all the stuff we're seeing behind the dam should be on the beach. So this reduced coarse grain delivery, as we spin and look towards the coast now, that reduced coarse grain delivery has contributed to the shrinking of the Ventura River Delta, particularly at Emmawood State Beach, at Surfers Point, which we'll talk about later, Ventura Promenade, etc. And it's not a single cause problem. Lots of issues have caused issues with lots of factors have caused issues with the loss of these beach areas. But this dam is clearly an important one.